Drop home, game in the chokehold.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Soldier Field. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Hey, go look in the refrigerator and bring me one of them drinks right there. I think it might be 2 in there. Bring 2. They're at the bottom. Open the door, they're at the bottom. Hey, that's 3.2%.
Come on, gotta go.
Yeah, bring me 2 up. I can get it. You're right.
Oh, now he bowls him over. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half.
Man.
You've got to take
we ain't
some
working 5 months. Leave me alone.
Quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Need me a snack. Need me some Cheetos or something.
Come on, gotta go.
This is Howard on second down.
Oh, I tried to get back in that hole.
In the backfield,
Couldn't make it.
Folded like a lawn chair. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And
that's a
this
tackle by
forward
Queen.
only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Yeah. That's a garage door.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The success there, Charles. outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They're going to go to the tight end here on the running play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third and 2, Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, it's Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Chicago gets ready to set up shop again on offense. Mitch Trubisky, obviously a young quarterback. Tight end so important for those guys. Adam Shaheen, week 2 of the preseason, went out with an injury, carted off.
And they need him in a big way because they like to run the football. And he's a big-bodied tight end that's learning to be a better blocker. So they look forward to his return. But remember, they acquired Trey Burton in the offseason. He of the Philly special fame in the Super Bowl, who's such a versatile player. And remember, head coach Matt Nagy, he coached Travis Kelce in Kansas City. He can do many of the same things with Trey Burton that he did with him.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. The defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
He that dude you play online and you beat him, and he pulled a plug.
On first down, they run with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
Over a video game.
Recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Hey, I just want to apologize to all of y'all, man, who I done beat before. It ain't even that serious. I ain't mean it.
On second down, here's Trubisky.
I ain't talking junk to nobody no more.
They hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to
I apologize to everybody.
He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, Trubisky. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards.
Blaze, I apologize for making that magazine saying who gonna beat Blaze, everybody. I apologize for that.
At the 23.
Please.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he was able to
I tried to
shed
juke
the
that
tackle,
dude.
but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Trubisky. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
no
yardage.
yardage. Okay.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On first down, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner.
Right, he was going to be there. He got 94 speed. He can keep up with him a little bit.
The football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought
Nobody
down.
open.
Cameron Wake in there to get
Nobody
him
open. On that
Well,
play.
play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing here, Trubisky. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season.
I don't want to play in my room. I want to play out here.
The ball was delivered and picked up the completion.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A Chicago 1st down, the former Jag,
Eagles.
Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. William Hayes in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Oh, good D.
Pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cameron Wake in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will add 3
Hey,
more
so
to the lead.
the black boy that was in the picture, who was that?
No problems in the field goal department so far.
True boy.
He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to
crazy,
go
man.
here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And
Ooh,
I
a
think
video
the game's
game,
starting
like
to take
a
shape
video
little bit
game.
now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23.
That's just like them young cats, man. They think they ain't supposed to lose. Like they're supposed to win every game. It's not possible.
Once he saw the run develop,
It's just not
that
possible.
appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Yeah.
Let's go, hustle, fellas.
Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard.
Oh, who was that miss holding the whole day block?
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
Here's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively.
I thought he was running. That was the option route. I thought he was running the curl.
Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Breaks the tackle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, 20.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He was looking for Parker that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Eddie Goldman in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to
I don't see how HB do it, man. I can play a few. God dang, bro.
That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
Now the return man. This is Penny. Now a hit and a loose football.
Wow.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
How he just fall down like that?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. AFC Week 1 talk. We talked about the NFC and what to look forward to on their schedule, but there's some great AFC games as well.
And many people believe the AFC West is as good a division as there is in the NFL. How about this for an opener? The Kansas City Chiefs headed to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Patrick Mahomes, the new quarterback for KC, has to deal with the pass rush of Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram of the Los Angeles Chargers. And a second one that catches my eye is
that he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Trubisky now down around his goal line. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. And he is out of bounds up around the 15. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just about on his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure, and he's taken down.
Tony Gonzalez.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Yeah.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now it's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. On the inside open is Gesicki. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Tannehill on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken
get
down
them Texans, man.
3, but not before picking up the 1st.
Lamar
3
Jackson.
yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And now look at this. Big game and a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free.
Got it right back, though.
What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play.
You know that's what he about to say, right?
But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll stay on the ground. Elijah again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Here's Tannehill, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Danny Trevathan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts? What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give him 9 there.
Man, my cousin's so comfortable.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent.
Man, nobody don't even do that no more.
Slant. A lot of people call
remember those pictures I used to show y'all of my cousin cooking?
You hit a guy that run like that,
he dating this white chick. I don't know where they must have went out. They both dress alike.
On second down, here's Trubisky.
He got on white pants, a Jurassic Park shirt, and both of them got on red shoes. Boy.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Boy, I tell you what. This dude here, boy. Man.
Now Trubisky on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Trubisky now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Boy, power must have been lit. Boy, I gotta go watch that. See a lot of people talking about it.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Raekwon McMillan, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Again to Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, it's Trubisky. They'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there.
He's been waiting for 30 minutes.
Force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, my man keep running.
34
Why did my guy
return,
keep running to the sideline?
Looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Tannehill on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is
yeah.
And
oh, Ruben started.
A pitch out to Drake. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Oh,
nice
see, there we go.
There after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Set up, 180.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it third down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Parkey adds the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
You just put Pyramid in there because he's fast, that's all.
Because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start the drive with Dre. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, it's Tannehill. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's why he be playing that mutt all the time. He already know what's going down.
Second and 16. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to go down again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. taken at about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On second down, Trubisky rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
So, the Giants trade Brent Jones to the Vikings.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Yeah.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Looking deep for Gabriel. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So now here come the Dolphins. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Here we go. Tag. 50-50.
He'll look to throw. middle by Grant. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. Hey, you got three. Three down.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. And out come the Dolphins now.
Yeah, usually.
They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, 20.
One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
Mm-hmm.